and soccer players. The first group will be the football team. Why don't you come on down? We realize the vital role that parents play in the development and conduct of young people and in the success of all school programs. For that reason, we salute the Swather parents and thank you for sharing your kids with us.
Long time no see, Casey. I know, that's... I know. Like, that was the...
Got it. We've decided we're going to sing. Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Got it. It's like, I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't want to be me too. Can you tell there will be a picture of it?
Fun of
Again, our first group will be football team. We have Corey and Rachel Burkholder, parents of Jacob Burkholder. Troy and Trish Dutchendorf, parents of Asher Dutchendorf.
We're actually going to say
Shannon and Carrie Friesen, parents of Reed Friesen. Dwayne Gish and Kelly Coker, parents of Jack Gish. Juan Gomez and Maria Ramirez, parents of Tony Gomez. Chris and Tasha Gonzalez, parents of Carter Gonzalez. Kendall and Tracy Graber, parents of Connor Graber. Jason Hansen and Stacy and Matt Richardson, parents of Blake Hansen. Carl and Sonia Hofstetter, parents of Grant Hofstetter. Leandro Machado and Anna Farias, parents of Peter Machado. And Brian and Yana Smith, parents of Zach Smith. Thank you, senior parents and senior football players.
You only have two. Three.
To be honest, she did it to herself. She got angry over my watch. I know. She called me stupid watch man. And then I was like, "Can you read the watch?" And she's like, "What?"
Sign out, pay valid. It's okay. That clock. I know you really think we are. There you go. I'm telling you something. My own mother is out way over here. How dare her? Thank you. Okay, so long.
Our next group will be the football cheerleaders. We have Ben and Monica Miller, parents of Abby Miller. Shannon and Brown and Morrow, parents of Addie Morrow. Sanjay and Renee Patel, parents of Rihanna Patel. And Zach and Sarah Jane Phillips, parents of Ella Phillips. Thank you, senior cheerleaders and parents.
Okay, now it's gonna go pretty quick after this. 1, 1, 2. Oh, cross it. Forgot about it. 3, 1, 1,
I think I'm gonna get a red.
Just like take a best one which better line up. Now try to corner.
There's just so many.
Our next group will be the cross-country seniors. We have Manuel Lazaro, parent of Mariela Curiel Lazaro. Greg and Shania Heinrichs, parents of Casey Heinrichs. And Ron and Patrice Lefevre, parents of Colin Lefevre. Thanks, senior cross-country runners and parents.
Yeah, no, but
Next will be our representative from our girls golf team. Parents Chris and Marissa Eilert, parents of Reagan Eilert. Thank you, Reagan.
oh, we thought you guys were sick.
No, the accident on the interstate. So
That's
she got
my
stuck in
wife got
traffic
caught in
coming
that
back.
too. She had to get off the Whitewater exit and take right for the old
I think that's what you did too. You did not.
She said it must be bad. They had to blow up.
Big girls tennis will be next. We have JL and Bethany Martin, parents of Molly Martin.
Just in time.
Thank you, Molly. Next will be our soccer team. Mike and Susan Hamilton, parents of Kinsley Hamilton. Fortunato and Maria Hawkes, parents of Herminio Hawkes. And Stephen and Rose Owens, host parents of Natalia Romo. Thank you, soccer players.
Looks like they're going, so
Far side, especially the near side, go ahead and line it up out here.
He got a science lesson, all kinds of stuff. Cheese, along the way, how to win, which is
Have a good one, Colt. See you soon.
Are your mics muted? Okay, I'm gonna turn this on whenever you're ready to talk.
Test 1 2, test 1 2.
Test.
Swathers released it, but anyway, guys, it's
Well, Andale coming in.
Hesston wins the toss, defers to the second half. Hesston will defend the north goal. Tonight's officials, referee Fred Martin, umpire Kareem Grimm, linesman Timothy Morgan, judge Matt Gerber, and back judge Leo Gerber. We'd like to thank Newton Medical Center for providing sideline training services for Swather Athletics for the year. And be sure to stop by our concession stand this evening for a cold drink, candy, or a snack. Also available are hamburgers, the Swather and the Mean Machine specials, and soft pretzels. Hosting tonight is the Hesston High Singers. Ethan Schwab will be kicking off for Hesston. Back to receive for Andale will be Landon Hart and Sam Hart. Hernandez on the return. Jack Gitch making a stop for Hesston. Andale will take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Landon Hart, the ball carrier, stopped on the play by Carter Gonzalez. Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 6. Sam Hart on a 43-yard.
The 53-yard touchdown there for the Indians. Quick score there, 6-0 Andale.
Yeah, I thought he had a couple of receivers downfield, but he looked pretty confident like that. He was going to tuck that and try to scramble and made a couple guys miss right at the marker and really won the foot race to the end zone there.
Quick start from the Indian offense. They're going for 2 here. See if the Swathers can respond with a 2-point stop. Another sugar huddle here. Harp takes the snap. Straight give over there to Marks. I think he might have been a little short there, but they call him in. Makes the score Andale 8, Hesston 0 here at Hobbs Stadium.
Yeah, well now it's up to the Swathers here. How do you respond after a quick 8 points, just 46 seconds into the game for the Andale Indians? Offense is going to be out on the field a little bit quicker than you thought, but we'll see how they respond. We'll be right back.
Back here at Hobbs Stadium, Andale 8, Hesston 0. What do you think the Swathers need to do on this drive here, Jackson?
I think just being able to be consistent, move the chains, take some time off the clock, give your defense a chance to reset after that kind of just shell shock that they started off the game with.
The kick is away, fielded by Daxon Deering. Makes a one-man miss, cuts to the inside. Wrangled up by some Indians there. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Swathers from the 30-yard line. Yeah, quick score there by the Indians. They have some solid athletic downhill running backs, but man, some of their guys down here on the offensive line look like men out there. We're talking about Curtis Dyke and Ethan Schrant. But here we go. Swathers up, Jarek Humphreys at quarterback for the Swathers. And we have some early movement here on the left side of the line. False start on Hesston, bring up 1st and 15. Not really what you want to do when you're trying to respond in a big football game like we have tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably a little nerves. Hopefully can get those out on the first drive here and settle in.
Quick sugar huddle here for the Swathers. Dutchendorf goes to motion.
Doesn't really seem to have anybody out there for the Indians.
Humphreys rolls out left, cuts back, finds Blake Hansen, streaking towards the sideline. Great gain there for the Swathers, bring up 2nd and short, excuse me.
Yeah, that has to be a look for the Swathers that you'd like. If they're going to let 3 receivers out and have no safety help over the top, looks like they've gone back to more of a cover 2 look here. But why not go to the wide side of the field to start off the game and let Humphreys find a receiver coming back to the ball?
2nd and 2 here for the Swathers. Straight give to Gonzalez. Little bit of a push. I don't know if he got any yardage there. Bring up 3rd and short. On the previous play, pretty good job by Jarek Humphreys, dodging a couple Indian defenders there. Find the right guy. You could see in his eyes he wanted to go deep on that, though. 3rd and 2 here for the Swathers. This would be great. 1st down conversion here early in this game. See if they go hard count here. Another give to Gonzalez once again. 78. Ethan Schrant just went unblocked there on the left side of the Andale defense. Easy tackle there for Schrant. Brings up 4th and 2. Looks like the Swathers going to go for it.
Yeah, this brings up a decision. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a hard count into a punt here, but you know what? You're coming in as David versus Goliath. What do you have to lose? So we'll see what the Swathers decide to do here.
Gonzalez in motion. Looks like hard count, trying to get him to jump there for Andale. Gets a check from the sideline, and they snap it here on 4th and 2. I don't think there's a lot of push there for the Swathers. They're going to come up well short of the 1st down, giving Andale phenomenal field position here on their 2nd drive.
Yeah, and that's the thing that you can't do if you're the Swathers, is give Andale great field position. We didn't mention the turnover battle pregame, but basically 4th down stop is going to count as 1, and now Andale will have fantastic field position to start their 2nd drive with all the momentum here.
And Hesston's kind of been living and dying by the run. Carter Gonzalez, 126 yards per game. 3 carries so far. I don't think we have a yard gained. Andale comes back on offense. Looks like a straight lead out there. Football came out. Looks like they are calling them down, though. Looks like a 2-yard gain for Andale. Pretty good job on the right side of the line. Jack Gish and Ethan Coutre not giving up much there on the line of scrimmage for the Swathers.
Yeah, 2nd and 7 here. With all the momentum on their side, I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to the air, try to get Harp out in space here.
Straight give over there to Harp, running through the Swathers secondary. Finally wrangled up after a solid 20-yard gain there. Brings up 1st down and 10 from the 18-yard line. running downhill, not worried about whoever steps in front of him, is Landon Harp.
Yeah, they have Landon listed at 200 on their roster, and he looks every bit as big of that. That's a force coming down, and when you're not contacted at the line of scrimmage, it's tough for the defensive backs to make a tackle.
Another give to Landon Harp. Breaks a few tackles, and he is going to get into the end zone. Landon Harp with his first touchdown of the night. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and Andale's being Andale.
Yeah, both of the Hesston sideline and crowd just look shell-shocked tonight. I don't know if they anticipated really how physical Andale was going to be. Harp and the Harp brothers and Marks are really just running roughshod and all over the Swather defense early.
Two-point attempt here from Andale from the 3-yard line. Quick snap, quarterback keeper out to the right. And they are in for 2. Makes the score Andale 16, Hesston 0. Still pretty early here in the first quarter. We'll be back in a bit.
Yeah.
Cooper Marks will be kicking for Andale. Blaine Wilson and Daxon Derrick receive for Hesston.
Cooper Marks back to kick for the Indians. Back deep for the Swathers, Daxon Deering. And number 1, Blaine Wilson. Kick it over there to Wilson. Return outright, got a couple decent blocks. Tackle there by number 19, Ian Trant. Senior wide receiver, linebacker. Drive number 2 here for the Swathers. Early penalty in that last drive, kind of set him behind the sticks. Had a couple opportunities there, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and 2 to convert. Seems like Hesston needs to get something going here on this drive.
Yeah, we talked about establishing the run game. Well, now down 16-0, 4 minutes into the first quarter, you're probably going to have to look to throw the ball a little bit more than you wanted early.
Blake Hansen. Derek Humphreys back to pass. Pretty good throw there to the leading receiver, Asher Dutchendorf. 81 yards per game and 7 touchdowns this year for the Swathers. Bit low, incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10. Getting pretty good looks there on those crossers, the middle third of the field.
Yeah, I mean, if the Andale defense is susceptible anywhere, it's down the field. I mean, that defensive line is very stout and loves to get pressure, but if you can get some time and make a play downfield, you have a shot.
Shift here by the Swathers. Humphreys back to pass. Pressure. Escapes it. Throws it over there to Dutchendorf. Pretty good gain there for the Swathers. Brings up 3rd down and short. Good job by Humphreys there. Get out of the pocket. Initial pressure and find his man. 3rd down and 4 here for Hesston.
Yeah, I thought he might try to run that one. That looked like he had a little bit of space, but finds Dutchendorf for a nice gain.
Quick huddle here by Hesston. Humphreys takes the snap. He's back to pass. Tipped by number 8, Hunter Grimes. Almost intercepted by number 13, Ian Trant. Brings up 4th down and 3, and Hesston sends out the punting unit. A little high there on the throw by Humphreys, but I feel like Hansen had a step there to the middle of the field to convert that 1st down. Very high snap. Dutchendorf fields it off the side of his foot.
They're going to take, wow. Marks
Fielded by Landon Harp.
And he'll
And my goodness, he is quick. Really good play there by Asher Dutchendorf to stop him from walking in for a touchdown. Taking on a blocker, pretty good play there by Asher Dutchendorf.
Yeah, I mean, that's a touchdown saving play right there. Yeah, the Swathers just look shell-shocked here early, Q1. I don't think really anybody expected him to field that punt. Thought they'd just let it go, but the Andale Indians are ready to be aggressive and get after it tonight.
Robust here for Andale. Straight give to Landon Harp. Follows his blockers. Eventually wrapped up by Connor Graber. It'll be a gain of 11 there for Andale. It doesn't look like it's going to be a great gain early, but they're always right behind one or two blockers inside the tackle and always come up with a 12-yard gain so far in this game. From the 3-yard line, quarterback sneak here by Sam Harp, and they're marking him at the 1-inch line.
Yeah, that's some faith in your offensive line there to QB sneak it from the 3 and almost get it there.
Second down and goal, 1-inch line. And that is another sneak. Does someone have
Looks
the
like
football?
The ball came out. Marks is holding it. Don't know how you can rule a touchdown if the ball's dead ball. They'll rule it at the 1-inch line again.
1-inch line again. Man, that ball squirted out. And Cooper Marks was just holding it. He probably should have ran in for a touchdown, but they did blow that play dead. Brings up 3rd and goal. I would be very surprised if they don't try another sneak here. Sugar Huddle, straight give. Had some issue with that handle, but it is another touchdown by Landon Harp, his 2nd of the night. And it's looking fairly easy here thus far for the Andale Indians.
Yeah, you can tell that they heard the noise. That man, this was a 7-0 showdown and for a district title, and they were really the ones to be the aggressor, and came out early and really put it to the Swathers here.
2-point attempt. Play action fake, and wide open in the end zone is Ian Schrant for the 2-point conversion. 3rd straight touchdown here by Andale. 5:40 left in the first quarter. It is Andale 24, Hesston 0. Back here at Hop Stadium. Andale rolling here early. It's not only the touchdowns, but it's the going for 2 every time they've been successful. That makes a huge change over the span of 3 to 4 touchdowns, getting that extra 8 points on the board for Andale. Cooper Marks to kick. High sky and kick right in front of Daxon Deering. Fumbles it at first, finally gets to field it. Makes a couple men miss there. Wrapped up by number 23, who is not on the roster.
Yeah, he's not.
Must have been transfer portal. Swathers take the ball here at the 31-yard line. See if they can get something rolling here on this drive. Couple 3-and-outs here early for Hesston. See if they can get the run game going. 2-back set here, Dutchendorf and Gonzalez. Humphreys takes the snap, bobbles it a little bit, follows his blocker, tries to cut up. Really good tackle there by number 69, Isaiah Wilson. They're tracking from the backside of the play.
Yeah, they had the edge there. If Humphreys had the speed, he Could have kind of got to the sideline in there and made a bigger gain, but great job of the pursuit by the backside of the Indians defense.
2nd down and 8 here for the Swathers. Humphreys takes a snap. He's back to pass and is wrapped up and sacked by Ethan Schrant. He just looks like a football player.
Yeah, this Andale Indians defense is not, your massive defensive linemen. It's all, 6'2", 6'3", athletic guys who can go make plays in the run game, but are really going to get after you and pretty much on every pass play. Humphreys has had pressure.
3rd down and long here for the Swathers. Humphreys back to pass. No one open right away. They're going to call him down, sacked by number 1, Cale Andre. Everyone always talks about Andale's offense, and it is an incredible offense. They score a ton of points, but they do not allow a ton of points week after week, and they've done that for years. Really fundamentally sound on the defensive side of the football. Brings up 4th and 16 for the Swathers. Nothing you can do right now but punt. Dutchendorf back. Good snap this time. Ooh, that was almost blocked.
Oh,
and roughing there. Hesston might get their first down of the night. Almost blocked there by Andale. We'll see what the call is. Do they have roughing and running into in high school, or is it just
I believe
one
it's just
call?
running into.
Roughing the kicker is the call from the white hat. It's going to be 1st down, Swathers. Don't know what it goes in the stat book, but that is a 1st down for Hesston here. 4 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Take it however you can.
Yeah, probably the one mistake from the Andale Indians tonight. Ball was away, and really not trying to block it, really just tackled the punter there. And so the Swathers will get a new set of downs to see if they can't get something cooking here on offense.
A little bit of momentum here for the home team. Love to see him get something going here, make this football game. 2-back set. Gonzalez motions out left. Humphreys takes the snap. It's going to be a quarterback power. Early penetration there by the interior of the Andale line. And Humphreys is going to be wrapped up for a 1-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Good early penetration there by number 66, Emery Kraft. Went with the flow of the motion. Beat the center.
Yeah, the Swather offensive line is not only not getting any push down the field, they're definitely not making it to the 2nd level.
Give to Gonzalez. Tripped up early by Hunter Grimes. Really good play there by Grimes. Brings up 3rd down and 9. Got to think you have 2 downs to try to convert this for Hesston.
Yeah, just about midfield there, but that tackle by Grimes has really been the difference. It's not that Hesston hasn't had a chance to make some plays at 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage, but they just haven't been, and Andale has.
The ball is snapped. Humphreys was not ready for it, and that is unfortunate for the Swathers. Don't know if they didn't have a play and the center wasn't supposed to snap it or what the mix-up was, but ultimately brings up another 4th down and 15+ for Hesston. Really not something you want to do in a district championship matchup.
Yeah, and we didn't mention, but pregame that the Swather starting center is out, and Machado's done a fine job with a bunch of Andale pressure in, but anytime that miscommunication doesn't happen.
Dutchendorf, decent punt fielded by number 15, Sam Harp, cuts up, breaks a couple tackles, and he's all the way down right in front of us here on the 13-yard line. 47-yard return there by Sam Harp. And whenever Andale has the football in their hands, man, they're running confidently, quickly, trying to score a touchdown every single time they get the ball.
Yeah, I think if I'm the Swathers, I'm going to decide to kick it out or punt it out of bounds. Don't even give the Indians a chance to return it. Your coverage team has just not been getting downfield.
Toss sweep outside to Jack Horsch. Cuts up, and that is another Andale touchdown, 13 yards Jack Horsch getting outside the tackles. Really good job there by right tackle Ethan Schrant to block the defensive end inside. Makes the score 30-0 Andale. Here, still 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and the Indians are even getting blocks at the third level. Saw Larson almost get pancaked.
Same exact play, same exact result. 2-point conversion is good. That is Jack Horsch once again. Makes the score Andale 32, Hesston 0. We'll be back in a bit. Andale back to kick once again here early. Still early in this game. Hey, a lot of ball left, Jackson. A lot of ball left.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. I wouldn't say maybe for a comeback, but you know, moral victories headed into playoffs. Both these teams are going to have good seeds in the seeding, and you want to carry some momentum however you can into the playoffs.
Marks with the kick, fielded by Blaine Wilson. Tries to cut outside. Once again, extremely good tackling there. That time by Noah Horsch. Short return, going to be Brown, the 30-yard line again here for the Swathers. What do you think we're going to see here from the Swather offense this drive?
Well, I think if we could get some time for Humphreys to take a shot, I'd like to see it. They've had receivers open downfield. It's just been too much pressure to make the completion or just a sack. But
I don't think I've seen an Andale blitz. I think they've been bringing 4 each down, each passing down, still getting some pressure on the outside. We got an early flag here. Looks like a false start's going to be on Hesston. I think that's 3 out of 4 drives now that Hesston has been behind the sticks on first or second down.
Yeah, can't make a hard job even harder.
First down 15 here for the Swathers. 2 wide receivers stacked out wide. Ethan Howe goes in motion. Humphreys takes the snap, rolls out left, throws it, and finds his man. Did he come down with it? Great catch there by Eli Haug. Gets back in front of the sticks. It'll be second down and about 6 for the Swathers. Really good gain. Pretty impressive there rolling out left. Throwing a solid flat route.
Yeah, that's really been the success that the Swathers have had. Going to the wide side of the field twice for 2 relatively big plays, I guess, for the Swathers offense this evening.
Thus far, that is a massive play. Empty here for Humphreys. Takes the snap, back to pass. Early penetrate. Oh, it was early there.
Yeah.
Yep, they called it.
Absolutely.
Ball was kind of floating in there. Pass intended for Carter Gonzalez. And I think that was Landon Harp's first mistake he's made tonight.
Yeah, both side judge, back judge, pretty much just ran into Carter's backside half second before the ball got there. Yeah, if you have one complaint, if you're Coach Schmidt, is that really you should be dominating this game even more. Roughing the punter and then that defensive pass interference is going to give the Swathers really their only 2 first downs of the night.
Hesston takes the 1st and 10 from the 47. Gonzalez right next to Humphreys. Dutchendorf in motion towards the sideline. Humphreys takes the snap. Quarterback power, a little bit of a hole there for Humphreys. That's a solid first down gain for the Swathers. Left side of the line, Brody Martin and Grant Hofstetter along with Drew Bartell. getting a little push there on the left side.
Yeah, well, they're starting to really focus on spreading the Indians out. Have 4 receivers and trying to make the Indians commit to the pass game. But Humphreys had a nice run there for 6.
Yeah, incredibly light box here for Andale. Looks like only 4 in there. Humphreys is back to pass, pump fakes, and he is brought down once again by number 69, Isaiah Wilson, his second sack of the night. Brings up 3rd and long once again here for the Swathers.
Yeah, the pressure just kind of comes from everywhere. Sometimes those outside rushers are making Humphreys step up in the pocket, and then the interior defensive linemen for the Indians are right there just to wrap him up and take him down.
Yeah, definitely a lot of trust from the Indians. Only have 5 in that box. Still able to get some pressure on the quarterback. And that is the end of the first quarter. Andale 32, Hesston 0. See you in a bit. Sorry, got distracted with the Hesston High Pep Band playing Sweet Caroline. Wow, Graverson always doing a great job. Back to football here. Humphreys 3rd and 9. Back to pass. Pump fakes. Might have Deering in the middle of the field. Goes deep. Asher Dutchendorf comes back. Great completion. Breaks the tackle.
Might have missed a
Stood up
face mask
by
there.
Cooper Marks. Yeah, I saw a little face mask action. But all in all, that is the first, I don't know if you want to call it earned first down by the Swathers. I guess if you're getting penalized against, you earn that. But good job by Humphreys getting out of the pocket. Once again, rolling out to his left and finding the leading receiver, Asher Dutchendorf, for a first down. Pretty good drive here by the Swathers. Brings up 1st and 10. Trips right here. Humphreys takes the snap, trying to get it back to Gonzalez. He breaks it. No, he doesn't.
Wow.
Another good solid tackle there by Isaiah Wilson. Brings up 2nd down and 9. We'd love to see the Swathers get on the board here with this drive here early in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, they continue just to not be able to run. I mean, Andale has 6 or 7 at the most in the box here. I mean, really 6 right now, and they just cannot get anything going on the ground.
Hanson with the motion. Straight give to Carter. Falls a couple blockers. Way to run hard there by Carter. Brought down by number 24, Jack Horsch. Brings up 3rd and 2. Nice run by the leading rusher, Carter Gonzalez, averaging 126 yards per game. Would love to see him break a few. Heading towards us, the north side of Hobbs Stadium. Third and 2 here for the Swathers. Humphreys takes the snap. Give to Gonzalez. Finds the edge. And he has enough for a first down. Really good tackle out there. I believe that was Landon Harp making a play.
Harp got him right at the ankles, and Gonzalez kind of flipped over it. Sometimes those can be scary plays, but everyone walks off fine. Swathers get a new set of downs here.
Good downhill run there by Gonzalez. First down and 10, 15-yard line. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Motion here by Hanson. Fake the jet sweep. Straight give to Gonzalez. Not a lot there this time for the Swathers. No gain. Good play there by number 66, Emery Kraft. Couple good runs here this drive. Gonzalez next to Humphreys. Dutchendorf goes into motion. Humphreys back to pass. Nobody there right away. Rolls out again to the left. He has a little bit of space, and he is met by Landon Harp. Good 5-yard gain there. Brings it up 3rd and 5. Pretty good job by the Andale defense. Andale back 7. Not a lot of people were open there in the end zone for Humphreys.
Yeah, well, Harp's just kind of on an island, no receivers on his side, and he came down, and that's really the senior-sophomore difference right there.
Third down and 6, definitely 4-down territory here for the Swathers. Trips out to the wide side. Gonzalez right next to Humphreys. Rolls out to the right, tries to get the edge. Fine, throws it towards the corner of the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, intended for Asher Dutchendorf. Good play there by Ian Schrant. Had a couple of availabilities there in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, I love that play design to kind of get the whole Swather receiving core to that right side and just try to give Humphreys an option. And he decided to kind of go into a tight window into Dutchendorf, and not sure if it was batted away or just unable to make the catch there.
Big moment here from the Hesston offense. 4th down and 6, ball at the 11. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Humphreys rolls out right. He finds Blake Hansen. It is bobbled at first. He makes the catch. It's got to be first down Swathers from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, lucky that Hansen did not take a shot. Kind of just sitting over the middle of the field, and Humphreys doesn't really bullet one to him, but gets one to him, and Hansen's able to make the catch and give the Swathers the best chance of scoring on the Indians since week 4, I believe.
Yep. Ball at the 3-yard line. Hansen in motion, comes back to the same side. Give to Gonzalez, gets a couple blocks, and he is in for the Swather touchdown.
Yeah, sideline and crowd very happy to see the score. You know, normally you wouldn't be complaining if you're going to 8 or 6 or scoring the first touchdown with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Unfortunately, just some miscues in the first quarter have led to that massive Andale lead.
A little bit of momentum here by the Swathers. Definitely just keeping the Andale offense off the field for just a little bit is a plus as well. Get some of those defensive guys a quick rest.
And at least on KWCH or Catch Kansas tonight, they can at least scoring a touchdown.
Absolutely. 2-by-1 set here from the Swathers. Dutchendorf goes in motion, wide side of the field. Humphreys takes the snap, once again rolls out right, gets the edge, and he is going to dive in, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. Great job there by Jarek Humphreys, lowering his shoulder against 3 Andale defenders. Showing a little bit of fight here early in the second quarter. Makes the score Andale 32, Hesston 8. We'll be back after a bit. Back here at Hobbs Stadium, 3A District Championship matchup. Hesston with the touchdown and a 2-point conversion there. Jackson, you mentioned during the break, this is more points than anybody in 3A has scored on the Andale Indians this season. Definitely a positive. But we still got a lot of football left. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ethan Schrog back to kick. Kicks it directly to number 24 on the front line, Jack Horsch, who was every bit ready for that. Pretty good accuracy there by Schrog.
Yeah, I love that idea of the onside kick, the line drive. I don't know if I'd hit it right at Horsch, who's made some plays already tonight, but you know, you got to take your chances here if you're the Swathers down 24 with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Good play there by Horsch. Good field position here for the Indians from the 42-yard line. We'll love to see the momentum build here for the Swathers. Toss sweep out, Landon Harp. Good job by Asher Dutchendorf keeping the edge. Harp is breaking multiple tackles. 10-5, tripped up there at the last second by Ethan Coutre. And they are down once again, 1st and goal inside of the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Dutchendorf did a nice job of keeping that on the inside, but just did not have the pursuit that we're used to from the Swathers. The Indians just get to that second level so well.
No huddle here from the Indians. Another straight give there to Landon Harp.
I don't know if they actually had the chains moved to set up for that. I think they're going to let him play on. But
another no huddle there, tribe there by Andale. Swathers going to take a timeout, talk about it. Couple good runs here by Landon Harp. It's going to be 1st down and goal when we get back.
so it will be 2nd and 4 for the Indians. Kind of confused why they didn't have the chains ready, but I like the idea for the timeout from Coach Bowerly. Give your defense a chance to reset after a couple big plays. Try to make a stand here.
Landon Harp once again on the left side, breaks a few tackles, and he is in for an Andale touchdown. 3 straight carries there to Landon Harp.
Yeah, I mean, he's the workhorse you want. You know, he has that long run, and sometimes you'll see, you know, get a substitution or go to someone else, and nope, they're going right back to him. He's had the most success on the night, probably already over 150, if not 200 yards, I would guess, so far.
2-point conversion. Give to number 24, Jack Horsch, and he is in for the 2 points. Andale is known for if a play is working, they are going to run it until it does not. Kind of a no-nonsense way of football, but they've been doing it for years and having great success with it. And once again, having success tonight. 40-8, 7.5 to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Cooper Marks back to kick. Once again, Wilson and Deering back for the Swathers. Kick is to Blaine Wilson. Fielded cleanly. Makes a man miss. Cuts back towards the sideline. Wrangled up eventually by the Andale kickoff team. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Let's see if the Swathers can put together another touchdown drive.
Yeah, they definitely have some momentum, found what was working going to that wide side of the field, have Humphreys rolling out and just try to make something happen and kind of not running away, but rolling away from the pressure that the Indians' defensive line faces.
Humphreys in the shotgun. Dutchendorf over in motion. Takes a snap, back to pass. Going deep. Deering is there. Perfect throw. And Deering makes the catch. 10-5. Touchdown, Swathers. A 58-yard, 68-yard touchdown throw from Humphreys to Deering. And that's the quick score that Hesston needed. Makes the score 40-14. How about that, Jackson?
Yeah, man, the Swathers had some kind of great play design. Really, Deering was wide open. I mean, as wide open as you can get on a night like tonight. And not a lot of people are going to beat Deering with a running head start and 10 yards. So he takes it in. The Swathers look to convert this two-point conversion here.
Trips here on the short side of the field. Humphreys takes a snap, rolls out left. Daxon's wide open in the back of the end zone. Oh, Humphreys finds him. Dutchendorf tries to make the one-handed play, and the pass is incomplete. That play right there is something the coaches probably had to see up top. The safety's coming downhill on the run, maybe coming downhill on the flats, and that they took the top off the defense there for the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, Andale has, I will give them credit. They have quite the players, but not having any safety help over the top on either side is really a tough place to put your cornerbacks in and your linebackers who are having to play coverage on a good group of Hesston wide receivers.
And it looks like on that play they had trips to the wide side of the field. They had a flat route. They had a medium to long range out route, and then just the number 3 receiver sprinting up the seam. And once again, yeah, Daxon Deering, sprinter in the spring, has the speed to compete with just about anybody. Really perfect ball there by Humphreys as well, with some pressure. They should just try to do that every time.
If only it was that easy.
Schrog back to kick. See if he tries to take out another front line defender. He does not. It's coming towards us in the sideline. Fielded by Sam Harp. Follows a couple blockers. Met by a slew of Swathers there. Jack Gish coming up. Solid hit there. It brings up 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Worst starting field position here for Andale. Let's see if the Swathers can get them into an uncomfortable situation. The Andale offense has not been in an uncomfortable situation in what seems like 4 weeks now. What do the Swathers need to do?
I think you have to create some push with your defensive linemen. They've been running kind of this 3-man front. They have this 4-man front with Dirksen kind of as an off-ball down linebacker. I'd like to see them try to get some pressure on it, create some passing downs, try to make some plays in the backfield versus 5 or 6 yards down the field.
Yeah, the goal coming in, make Andale do something they're not comfortable doing, and right now they're doing what they do each week. Really good play there. Connor Graber comes upfield, finished up by Josh Dirksen. And that is a tackle for a loss of 3 by the Swathers. Love to see it. Behind the sticks are the Andale Indians, some we haven't seen tonight.
Yeah, Swathers decided, all right, hey, if you're going to commit to that kind of pitch to the outside, we're going to bring our off-ball linebackers downhill, and we're going to come after you with 6 or 7 or 8. And so that can bite you in the butt if they have a different play call, but the Swathers did a nice job there to make a play in the backfield.
I formation here, counter, quarterback keeps it. Really good play there by Ethan Coutre. Kind of a fake toss sweep out to the wide side of the field. Q keeps it. Tackle by Ethan Coutre, Sam Harp on the carry there. Brings up 3rd down and 6. Be a big play here, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Maybe Hesston can sneak another touchdown in before half, get some momentum, and have the game be in reach.
Yeah, and they will be getting the ball at half if you could get it to a 3-score game, and it looks
back to Landon Harp, and he is met by Carter Gonzalez, and they are going to be short of the 1st down yardage.
And now it's decision time to keep the offense on the field, or do you send out the punting unit? I wonder what the last time that Andale had to make this decision like this.
I formation. Landon Harp back. They're going to go hard count. And Andale's going to take a timeout. Great job by the Swather defensive front to not jump on that 4th down and 4. Man, if they go for it, massive play. if they get this stop. Great field position, 5.5 to go in the second quarter. What would that look like, or what would that be like for the Swathers heading into halftime?
I mean, regardless of what your thoughts were coming into the game, I mean, you give up 40 points in a half, it's going to be tough to win a ball game, but to be able to put 14 on this Andale defense, regardless, you got to feel okay about how you played, and getting this fourth down stop. Looks like they're going to be back to punt. Wouldn't be surprised, especially with the athlete Marks is, if a fake punt were to come out, but we'll see what the Indians decide to do.
If this punt is kicked, great stop here by the Swathers. Momentum kind of swinging toward the Swather sideline. They are going to punt it.
Wow, nice punt.
And of course they have the best punter in the state, and that is going to be downed, I'm assuming, well inside the 10-yard line there. What a boot by Cooper Marks. Kicker, punter, running back, linebacker, jack of all trades there for the Indians.
Yeah, I mean, that's nearly a 60-yard, 65-yard punt there. Why fake it when you can just get 65 yards, pin the Swather offense basically back on their goal line here?
As a former kicker punter, just some people don't like the punters.
In fact,
you're
a
giving the ball to the other team.
a kicker punter.
Well, back in the day, but I appreciate a good punt. Swathers get the ball deep inside their own territory. Carter Gonzalez out wide, cuts up for a solid gain. We're about 95 yards from the play right now, so sorry about my analysis here.
Yeah,
Speaking of getting old.
Yeah, the numbers are a little hard to pick out from out here, but we haven't mentioned the conditions. That's really a unaided punt. I mean, there's a nice gentle breeze, but nothing like last Friday.
2nd down and 7 from the 8-yard line. Gonzalez next to Humphreys. Dutcherdorf goes in motion, trips out to the wide side. Back to pass is Humphreys. Goes deep again, tries to get Blake Hansen. There's a safety there, and he makes the play. Number 10, Harrison Patusik. And he cuts back. One man to beat. Dexon Deering. Oh, he fumbles the football, and the Swathers have it back. New set of downs here for the Swathers. Unfortunate there by the Andale Indians. Looks like that was Daxon Deering knocking the football out.
Yeah, Daxon Deering, and then I think Humphreys recovered it. So, you know, unnecessary way to get a new set of downs, but I guess you'll take it if you're the Swathers.
We've had a pass interference, we've had a roughing the kicker, and now we've had a interception fumble recovered by the offense for first down. In the stat book, that's 3 first downs, I believe.
Yeah, and it ends up back on the 5-yard line here, so really it's like the last minute. Never really happened.
New opportunity here for the Swathers. 2 wide receivers way out wide there. Humphreys back to pass, needs to get the football out. Screen to Drew Bartell, makes a man miss, going up the middle of the field. Solid gain there on first down. I was a little bit worried there. Calling a screen on the 5-yard line. Pretty scary there.
Yeah, it takes guts, but, you know, nice 8-yard pickup there from Bartell, who's not necessarily known for his yak ability, more of a possession kind of big target out there, but makes a nice play, and maybe that's what the Andales weren't expecting.
2nd down and 2. Good solid gain. Get out of your own end zone. Empty set. Humphreys takes the snap. Out wide to Carter Gonzalez. Makes a couple guys miss. Is it enough for the first down?
Just about a gain of 1.
Looks like 3rd down and 1. Here for the Swathers. 3.5 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, I thought Gonzalez might pick that up, but it looks like Harp or one of the other Indians defenders was on the ground and kind of wrapped up his ankles from the ground. But big 3rd down conversion here for the Swathers. Would love to get another first down and try to flip the field here on the Indians if you can.
Trips to the wide side. Run here in the middle by Carter Gonzalez, and I don't think he got it.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision to run to the short side of the field there, and
directly towards Landon Harp as well.
Exactly, and I think the general consensus is that your right side of your offensive line for the Swathers is probably a little bit stronger. Golden and Coutre are both difference makers there, but Swathers will have a 4th and 3 here, and I'm not quite sure what you do here if you're Coach Bowerly, but we'll be back with what they choose to do. I don't know if we mentioned, but it looks like the Indians used that timeout to attempt to give themselves one more possession here, or save a little bit of time. Looks like the Swather offense will be out on the field here.
Empty set here for the Swathers. Haug in motion. Roll out to the right, 4th down and 3. Humphreys is wrapped up. Tries to get it to Haug, and it is knocked incomplete. Great play there by number 28, Lane Parthamer.
Yeah, would have rathered him catch that ball there, but you know, something I'm surprised about tonight, Gary, is how many of the Indians players go both ways. I mean, look at this roster. You look like you have, 90-plus players, but a lot of the Indians are going both ways tonight. And, if the Swathers are able to keep it close, you could look. They haven't really played past the second half much this year. If some conditioning issues start to take effect.
Andale takes over. Robust quarterback keeper on the left side, cuts up, met by the inside of the interior defensive line there by the Swathers. Looks like a solid 5-yard gain there by Sam Harp. The brothers, Sam Harp and Landon Harp, are doing majority of the work here for the Andale offense. Have they thrown the ball yet?
They were attempting to throw the one on Sam Harp's big run, but other than that, I think they have just one completion.
One completion. I formation for Andale. Toss sweep out to Landon Harp. Gets to the outside. Jacob Burkholder's there, but too late. Landon Harp gets in right on the left side of the pylon for the Andale Indian touchdown. 2:15 left to go in the second quarter. Andale 46, Hesston 14. Tough spot there for the Swather defense. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Tough starting field position to come back from.
Yeah, I mean, giving the ball to the Indians in the red zone multiple times is going to be a tough challenge for any offense.
Andale's throwing the football, and that is wide open. In the back of the end zone, Hunter Grimes catches it for the 2-point conversion. Makes the score Andale 48, Hesston 14. 2:15 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be back in a bit. Two minutes to go here in this second quarter. Swather's going to have another chance to put up another touchdown before half, maybe make it a ball game heading into the second half here for the Swathers. Cooper Marks back to kick once again here for the Indians. Solid toe poke boot over there to Blaine Wilson. Blaine making a man miss. Looks like wrapped up there by Brody Kelp.
Yeah, I don't know a ton about kicking, Gary. You could probably enlighten me, but kicking a ball that hard right off your toes seems like it would hurt. But Marks is.
It definitely takes some toe training, I'm sure. If anybody would do toe training, it would be the Andale Indians.
Well, and as much as Marks has to kick off during the season, that I'm sure he's maybe gotten used to it.
Empty set here for the Swathers. Humphreys outside of the pocket, finds Drew Bartell in the middle of the field. Big 6'6" target there for the Swathers. And the ball is out late in that catch. And I believe, who has the football, Mr. Official? Who recovered the football? Andale recovered the football. And that is a turnover there for the Swathers. Had a little momentum build up the start of this quarter. It's definitely switched back to the Indians, and they will have the ball. 2 minutes to go to try to extend this lead.
Yeah, up 34 here. Another touchdown puts it in the running clock for the second half. I'm guessing that's what the Indians are thinking here to punch this one in with just under 2 minutes left.
Wishbone here from Andale. Play fake, play action. Someone's wide open there in the back of the end zone. And ball's thrown about 50 yards in the air there, intended for Ian Schrant once again there.
Looks like it'll be well, depends what Barley tried to do, but pretty clear hold on the outside there from the Indians.
That will get Indians behind the sticks here with 1:51 left in the second quarter.
Looks like they will accept the penalty.
Pretty good job back there in coverage. Jacob Burkholder, Jameson Cole, and Gavin Larson here on this the right side of the field there.
It's the first offensive penalty for the Indians tonight. Outside of those first two drives, the Swathers really have been playing a clean game, which is something they've struggled with last week.
And it was a pretty good gain there. 10-yard carry by Sam Harp. Going quick here for Andale. Looks like robust here. Harp takes the snap, roll out for pass. Pretty good coverage there, deep for the Indians. Or deep for the Swathers. And I stand corrected. Hunter Grimes, 37-yard touchdown. Indians extend the lead once again. I thought they had pretty good coverage there back there. Must have snuck out past that safety.
Yeah, I think came all the way from the backside and just a little bit of miscommunication and probably handing it off. Cornerback probably thought he was throwing it to the safety deep, and the safety was already covering the near side of the field and kind of went behind him.
Yeah, kind of a three-level route there. You have a out at the sideline, out mid-level, and then a go here. Carry is Cooper Marks, and he is short of the goal line. First unsuccessful two-point conversion by the Indians makes the score Andale 54, Hesston 14. We'll see you in a bit. This might be the longest minute and 38 seconds I've seen in a football game in a while. Still here in the second quarter. Cooper Marks back to kick. Once again to Blaine Wilson here on the right side. Really good play there by number 41, Drayton Dansel. Sophomore Drayton Dansel.
Yeah, this is a senior-laden Andale team, but, you know, have some nice players with like Sam Harp Jr. That the dominance probably isn't stopping this year for sure.
Yeah, these Andale teams from the last 4 to 5 years remind me a lot of the Holton teams back in my day. Similar style, running type offense. Humphreys back to pass, and he is wrapped up for a loss. That is once again Drayton Dansel for the Indians. Got to bring up second down and 20. I think the Swathers are going to look to take this into the locker room here on this drive.
Yeah, he had some time. Looked downfield, and just no one was open there. The Indians have gone back into kind of this more cover two, which they may not be accustomed to playing, but is going to definitely help slow down the passing attack of the Swathers.
Swathers once again here in empty. 35 seconds to go in the half. Humphreys pass out wide to Blaine Wilson, and he is stuck. by Cooper Marks. Wow.
Yeah, just did not pick up marks on the hit there, and Wilson comes up pretty easily, which I'm happy to see that, because that was quite the hit.
And Blaine Wilson came down with that catch. 1 yard gain. Andale has taken a timeout with 18 seconds up, 40 points.
Yeah, interesting call. I guess we'll go to break and we'll be right back.
Andale uses their final timeout. I guess if anybody, any team in the state could feel confident with 6 seconds and 50 yards to go, would be the Andale Indians.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the explosive plays that have just killed the Swathers. Sometimes, you know, it's that methodical drive down the field, the 6, 7s, over and over again. But the Indians have just broken a tackle or two, and then it's been a race to the end zone, and they've won it most of the time.
Swathers going to keep it on the ground here. Jarek Humphreys met in the backfield for a loss of a couple.
And I'm guessing that will bring us to the half. Kind of, I mean, I guess I understand the idea of the Indians' timeout, but you have to think the Swathers are going to run the ball and run the timeout. So I guess you like staying up a little bit later tonight, but we'll go into the half with Andale up 54-14. Swathers will be receiving the second half kickoff.
Lots of air. Don't overdo it. Lots of air.
I let him know. I was like, okay, you want to write
While the band is setting up, I'd like to read the winners for the raffle. The Our Time Sports would like to thank everyone that participated in the recent raffle drawing. All the raffle proceeds will be donated to the Hesston High School girls basketball team. Now our winners, and those present this evening, please meet Coach Matt Richardson at the north end of the track to collect your envelope with information on how to collect your prize. Winners that are not here will be contacted to collect their prizes. Our winners are, for the cornhole boards, Carolyn Jansen. The tailgate package, Garrett Roth. Green Mountain Grill, Sherry Esau. A side of beef, Tara Logan. A half a hog, Derek Clausen. And a Henry Golden Boy 22 rifle, Phil T. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's sweet. Like and Braden were like, he wins a tailgate.
Thanks for donating, Garrett. Absolutely. It's not a donation anymore.
Yeah, now you make
Not Wallace wins tonight.
Nobody does.
And all prizes go to Mike Wallace. Who did they say won the half a hog?
Derek.
He's here.
I'll take it.
And now for your halftime entertainment, the 2024 Hesston High School Pep Band. The Pep Band is under the direction of Mr. Lyle Graverson and student drum major Ethan Sevitz. Tonight the band will open with the 80s classic 867-5309 by Tommy Two-Tone. Then the band will close with the Rolling Stones' 1966 hit, Paint It Black. The Hesston High School Pep Band. The band would like to invite everyone to Hesston High School's fall concert, which will feature the Hesston High School choirs and our annual Pep Band concert. The concert is on November 5th at 7:30 p.m. and is free to the public.
Hey, good job, man. Especially for being down 2 people.
And we are back here at Hobbs Stadium for second half district championship action. I don't know about you, Jackson. I'm just housed a pulled pork sandwich, freshly smoked by Hesston Athletic Director Clint Stoppel, and I'm ready for second half football. What about you?
Absolutely, man. I'm ready to see what adjustments both teams are coming out with the halftime and see if the Swathers going to change something up on defense to try to contain this Indian rushing attack.
Swathers get the ball here, second half. Kick right down the middle, bounces off Blaine Wilson's shin. He picks it up, tries to recover back to the wide side of the field. Tackle by Andale, ball's gonna be at the 21-yard line here for the Swathers. A little chillier here as the sun goes down. Feeling like football weather.
Yeah, clock will be running here in the second half, but it looks like both the Indians and the Swathers will be keeping the starters on the field.
Gonzalez next to Humphreys in the backfield. Shotgun snap. Hand off to Gonzalez. Tries to go off tackle on the right side. Wrapped up there once again by number 69, Isaiah Wilson, who had a solid first half. 185, kind of undersized defensive lineman, but he's been making plays all night long. 2-yard loss there for Hesston to start out this second half.
Yeah, it's just been tough sledding for the Swathers on the ground, and really, you know, they really only have 6 guys in the box. You just got to have a better push from your offensive line.
Timmy Rhodes getting his first carry tonight here for the Swathers. Gets to the edge, turns the corner. Good play there by quarterback defensive back Sam Harp. A little speed change there from the Swathers, bringing Timmy Rhodes out for his first carry of the night. I think that was a halftime adjustment by Hesston.
Yeah, you like to see Timmy, who really early in the year was getting, you know, kind of the 50-50 share with Gonzalez and had some injuries that brought him down, but gets to a third and manageable here for the Swathers on their first drive opening up the second half.
3rd and 5, 2-back look. Fake to Timmy Rhodes. Tipped at the line of scrimmage by Jack Horsch. Deering definitely had a step there on the wide side of the field running that inside slant. They don't have heights listed on Andale, but Jack Horsch has got to be about 6'2", 6'3" there at defensive end. Looks like the Swathers will send in the punt unit here on their first drive of the second half. Dutchendorf back there to boot it for the Swathers.
Yeah, Horsch read the quarterback's eyes and just got up and got a hand on the ball. So that'll be a 3-and-out for the Swathers to start this second half off.
Good snap by Graber. Dutchendorf gets it off. Lower kick, but is not fielded by Marks. James Nicole downs it for the Swathers. Decent boot there by Dutchendorf, about a 40-yard punt. Looks like we're going to have a running clock here in the second half.
Yeah, it's kind of a message from the Indians that you're keeping your starters on defense in there, but looks to be the second team offense here. I mean, even your starting quarterback, Sam Harp, there on defense, that's something you don't see typically, but especially not with a 40-point lead in the second half.
Giving them a series or two here on the defensive side. Looks like a full second string offense here for the Indians, who might have played more than their first string this season. Looks like Connor Bretthauer at quarterback for the Indians. Give there to number 41, Drayton Dansel. It's made a lot of defensive plays here for the Indians tonight, both on kickoff and a sack on the defensive end. Gets the carry for 2. Brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Indians. One thing that's made Andale good over the last few years is you can hear their coaches coaching that second unit just like they have been doing to their first unit all night long. Give this time to number 36, Tobin Easter. Brought down there, great play by Gavin Larson to fill the whole play downhill. Get the stop for the Swathers. No gain, maybe a loss of 1 there. Brings up 3rd and a long 8.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the Swathers get at least one drive against the Indians off first team offense in the second half, just to see if any of the adjustments that they made, would have changed things. But it looks like the Swathers are got 2 deep safeties, pretty much the same defensive formation and starters that played the first half.
I formation here for the Indians. Toss sweep outside to Drayton Dansel. Carter Gonzalez first contact, finished up by the rest of the Swather defense. Looks like Andale's going to be short here, 4th down and 5. It looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. Robust formation here from Andale. Hard count. Brett Howard gets the play from his sideline. Coach Dylan Schmidt looking to run down the play clock.
Looks like they might just decide to take the delay of game and let Marks boot one deep again.
Looks like Schmidt got the timeout just as the play clock was expiring. Bring up a 4th down and 5 for the Indians.
Yeah, that kind of just speaks to the Indians' culture. I mean, even up 40 with your second-team offense in there, still acting like it's a close game, attempting to draw the Swathers off sides and really calling the game like you would were it a one-score game here in the second half.
Second-team offense for Andale. I'm sure there's a lot of high schools around the state of Kansas that would appreciate having this offense as their starters. A lot of football-looking players on that offensive side still here for the Indians.
Yeah, absolutely, and looks like they will keep the offense still on the field here. Definitely did not think after that timeout we were gonna see a punt, but I guess we'll see if the Swathers can hold up here on 4th and 5.
Hopefully Eli Haug realizes they are not punting. Oh, just kidding, they are. Back to punt for Andale, number 26, Afton Allaire, new punter here for Andale. Good snap. Little end-over-end kick, fielded by Eli Haug and immediately taken down by number 31, who is not on the roster.
Yeah, I guess when you're used to having running clock second halves, you have your second-team punt unit. Most of the times you'd see teams come out with the starting punt unit, but works out. Nice punt and great coverage there from the Indians.
I'm mistaken. That was Caden Fowler making the good play there for Andale Jr. Hesston takes over after the punt on their own 26-yard line. 5:43 here in this quick third quarter, unlike what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, it looks like it will be the second team out here for the Indians.
Humphreys takes the snap, gives it to Blaine Wilson. Just inside the tackle there. Solid gain there on first down, tackled by number 38.
Blaine Wilson, the back end.
Who's not on the roster. But good play by number 38. If number 38 has family watching, I apologize he's not on the roster, but great play there. Brings up 2nd down and 3 for the Swathers. 2-back set, Blaine Wilson, Timmy Rhodes. Humphreys takes the snap. Give to Blaine Wilson. Gets outside the tackle this time, and that is enough for a Swather first down. First down of the second half for Hesston.
Yeah, a couple nice runs from Wilson. Kind of known more as maybe an outside the tackle runner, but a couple hard-nosed runs there will pick up the first down for the Swathers.
39-yard line here, 1st and 10. First team offense still out there for Hesston. Trying to find something to build on moving into the playoffs start next week. What do you think the message was in the locker room?
I think it's to keep come battling. You know, you put up a solid 14 points in the first half with really a otherwise not great performance across the ball. Swathers call timeout here. I think you have to know that, hey, if we get to see them again, we'll be better prepared next time and hopefully make it through the rest of the game healthy. And we're back here. Humphreys takes a snap, fakes the handoff, will design quarterback run.
Solid pickup there, first down for Humphreys. Tackled by Ethan Eck, 180-pound junior. With the senior-led Andale starters on both sides of the ball. Their second team, mostly juniors and seniors out here for the Indians as well. So still experienced football players going here against the Swathers first team. Give here to Blaine Wilson. Had a lane. Solid first down run there by Blaine Wilson. Tackled by number 82, Noah Horsch.
Yeah, it seems with the Indians that you keep saying the same last name over and over again.
We got Horsch, Harp. Might be the only marks here on the roster now, but definitely not 2 years ago. How many siblings did you hear on the street for the Harp family?
Harp brothers are a family of 9.
Wow. So more in the pipeline for the Harp family. Humphreys going deep, looking for Blake Hansen, and that is intercepted. Intercepted by Noah Horsch. Kind of a 50-50 ball between Noah Horsch and Blake Hansen, and Horsch wins that battle on the deep ball thrown by Humphreys. Solid play there by Horsch.
Yeah, had some separate, almost probably should have hit him earlier on the route instead of kind of lofting it up and making a 50-50 ball there. But, you like to see the Swathers take a shot, but Andale will take it over here on their 18-yard line.
Got a little drive going there. A couple first downs, couple good runs by Blaine Wilson and Timmy Rhodes there. Drive stalls on the 18-yard line after the interception. Andale takes over. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Andale looking to utilize the full play clock here, getting the play in a little late. Quarterback still for the Indians, Connor Bretthauer. Sugar huddle here for Andale, robust look. Straight give, cut back to Drayton Dansel. Kind of went against the flow of the play there. Not a lot of push there by the offensive line to the left side where the play was supposed to go, but a good cutback by Dansel. Ended up being tackled by the back 7 of the Swathers. First down run. Ball's at the 30-yard line. Running in the play from the sideline here for the Indians. Bretthauer takes a snap. Another straight give, same exact play to Dansel. Not as much success this time. Pretty good play there by Jack Gish over there on the left side of the Swathers defensive line.
Looks like we'll need one more play before the third quarter ends here. I just have to think, Garrett, how intimidating that as soon as they break the huddle, they're coming right to the line, the ball's getting snapped, and they're pushing forward.
I can't imagine it's not intimidating by any means. Straight give and a loss of a yard. Once again, Drayton Dansel on the carry. And that is going to do it for the third quarter.
Flag on the far side. Have to believe it'll be a hold.
Looks like holding out wide by the receiver for the Indians. After the break, it'll be 3rd and 18 for Looks like only 3rd down and 9 here. Looks like the penalty was declined by head coach Tyson Bowerly. I formation here from the 31-yard line, start of the 4th quarter. Give to the fullback, who gets a solid push. And that is enough for an Andale Indian first down. Who was that on the carry? I'm going to play the numbers game and say that was a Harp running the football.
I think that was Afton Allaire, number 26. Kind of made Dirksen, avoided Dirksen's arm tackle right at the line of scrimmage and then carried forward for a good 4 or 5 yards for the Indians' first down.
And did look like Allaire had a ton of help on that. I feel like that was 1v6, and he was still chopping those feet, getting the extra 4 yards for the first down.
Yeah, you have to imagine the Swather defense has been on the field for the majority of this game. Have to be feeling the wear and tear, especially not having played a full game in a couple of weeks.
I formation, straight give to Drayton Dancel. Looks like a couple yard gain there for the Indians. And although this may be a downer for this Hesston crowd and Hesston football team, but moving on to next week, moving into playoff football, you got 2nd in the district, playing most likely the best team in the state here at home tonight. Things to work on, but a lot of positives ahead for the Swather football team. Should have a home playoff game come next week.
Pretty much the whole Swather defensive line jumps off. Yeah, Gary, you mentioned for Hesston fans watching at home, this will likely end up Hesston in the 6th seed, which would mean a first-round home game, and then potentially a second-round matchup with Wichita Collegiate, which has been Hesston's kind of arch rival over the past couple of years. A lot of close games back and forth with Collegiate, so it'll be good to see another one of those.
Absolutely, and I'm not a huge fan as a basketball coach, not a huge fan of moral victories, but I think our pregame comments were not broadcasted. I don't think the microphones were working, but Andale has outscored opponents 400-67 so far this season. 48 of those 67 came from one game versus Wellington, who's a pretty darn good 4A football team. So you're looking at, quick math here, 19 points in the remaining 6 games. They have not allowed a single point in district play thus far. Andale's the real deal. They are the top team in 3A, team to beat. But still a fairly decent showing by the Swather football team, putting up 14 points there in the first half, and definitely have something to build off of going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason there's an overtime documentary about a decent-sized town in Kansas. Yeah, I think if you're the Swathers, you take solace in the fact that, all right, you gave them great field position, going for it early on 4th down, on a couple of punt returns, and really shot yourself in the foot with some penalties earlier in the game. And you take the fact that, all right, hey, we were able to at least score on their first team defense, and you take that into the rest of the playoffs and hope you might get a matchup with them in the state semifinals.
Pitch outside here to Dancel. Man, he's quick. Breaks a couple tackles there for the first down. Well into the Swather territory. And for Andale, they will match up with a 4 seed from another district. Home game like they're used to over there, and I'm sure they will be there later on in the season.
Yeah, 1 seed throughout the playoffs. Nice, easy road at home. Likely getting another team from this district back as a 16 seed, and then playing the winner of the 8-9 game. And then potentially a kind of a get-back game with Cheney, who will probably be the 5 seed.
Only team they've lost to in the past, 4 years, 5 years?
I want to say 6 if you include this year.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be a little extra motivation going into that football game if it does happen.
Yeah, you could tell that they were motivated to go tonight. Nice hit there
Good
from
play. That was a frustration tackle there by Gunnar Golden.
Yeah, it just jumped off sides, and he decided that I'm going to get in the backfield and make a play here and really put the hit there.
Gunnar Golden, Jack Gish on the tackle.
The carry there was by Afton Allaire. Swather starters still out there on defense. Defensive linemen playing hard all game long. Starting to get some penetration here late in the game. 2nd down and 6, 32-yard line. I formation here for Andale, split back out wide. Give there to Dancel. Not a lot going there for the Indians. Bring down 3rd down and short, 3rd down and 4 for the Indians offense. Coming on 6 minutes left here in this 4th quarter. I think we had about an hour, 15-minute first half and a 35-minute second half here in Hesston Hobbs Stadium.
Yeah, for being as lopsided as it was, a lot of scores, a lot of changes of possessions. Slows the game down, especially in that first half. But the second half has flown right by, and I'm not sure either team really minds it that much.
3rd down and short. Give to Dancel. Did he fumble the football?
I think
No,
it was on the handoff.
Popped right back up to him. Loss of 2 or 3 on the play brings up 4th down and 5 for the Indians. I thought I saw the ball down.
Yeah, I think it was a fumble, but did a nice job of jumping on it.
Loss of 1 makes it 4th and 4.
Yeah, you mentioned moral victories here. You'd like to see the Swathers get off the field again here, even though it's against the 2nd team offense. Just a little boost of confidence.
Back to pass. Good pass and good catch. They're fighting for the football. Who has it? They're going to give it to Andale. Great catch there by Ethan Eck, Jr. There's another common Andale last name. 1st down for the Indians. 1st down and 8 from the 8. And I don't know if the Swathers are going to get another offensive chance here. But you got to hope they do.
Yeah, get the ball back with 3 minutes.
They're running the Cedar play here. Counter brought down hard by number 16, Timmy Rhodes. Number 36, Tobin Easter there on the carry for the Indians.
Tim Rhodes, Grant Hofstetter on the stop.
1 yard gain there for
Gain of 1.
Andale. Brings up 2nd down and goal.
From the 7.
Utilizing the full play clock here are the Indians' I formation, split back out right. Toss, sweep, and good play there by Asher Dutchendorf, getting the first hit cleaned up by Gunnar Golden and Connor Graber for a loss of 3. Solid play there on 2nd and goal there for the Swathers.
Yeah, that outside linebacker penetration has kind of been the real only way the Swathers have gotten negative play all night, from whether it's either Graber or Dutchendorf kind of off the edge there, to kind of make the Andale running back put a foot in the ground and try to get back to the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes they've been able to do that, but not right there.
Counter.
And that fooled the whole
Nobody
Swather.
is there. Counter by number 36, Tobin Easter. I think that might have been the 2nd counter I've seen from the Andale offense tonight. Usually one of their go-to plays if they're getting stopped or behind the sticks. Good play call there by head coach Dylan Schmidt. In for the Andale touchdown score, makes it Andale 60, Hesston 14. And we have a PAT attempt here coming from the Indians.
There you go. You never know when you might need to get a kick in. Obviously, they don't do this very much with the substitution kerfuffle, but
looks like they got 11 out there. Number 3, Seth Fernandez, back to kick for Andale. I'm not sure what happened there, but the snap did not even come close to the holder there. False start on the Indians. Looks like Andale must have graduated their female kicker, she was automatic. Automatic. And she had a lot of attempts, obviously, last year with their state semifinal run. Andale is still going to try this field goal 5 yards back, makes it a 25-yarder here for Fernandez. Let's see what he's got. Looks confident. Good snap this time, not a great hold. And the kick is up and it is short. And a lot of people are going to blame the kicker on that, but one thing I know, it's not the kicker's fault.
Yeah, absolutely not a great snap, but definitely a bad transfer on the hold. You can kind of see why they go for 2 there. But the Swathers will probably get maybe a play or 2 here to end the 4th quarter. But that touchdown made the score Andale 60, Hesston 14.
Minute and some change left. The clock continues to roll through the transition. That is interesting. It is a true running clock. And it looks like Andale has been here before. They are taking their time trying to get 11 out for the kickoff team. And they might run this down to 0 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the timing is on a touchdown like that. If they have to be out there within 2 minutes, or if they get the full TV timeout.
They're still trying to get 11. Fernandez runs up from the sideline, and Syke, he goes back to the sideline. Looks like they have 11 or so out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's 11 over there. New kicker, 49, Nolan Fannensteel. Sorry if I butchered that. Blaine Wilson picks it up for the Swathers, makes one man miss, and is finally wrapped up by number 26, Afton Allaire, and number 85, Jason Clabo. And that is going to do it for us here, the district championship here at Hop Stadium. 3A number 1, Andale 60. And the now 7-1 Hesston Swathers 14. We head into the playoffs, home playoff game next week. We will see you right here on the Swather Sports Network. Appreciate you checking in tonight. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Thank you for listening.